Okay, now you're on.
Okay. So now the acrylic has been in the water bath and it's hot, and it only needs to stay in there really. Once it starts getting hot and you can no longer work it, you put it in the water bath, it'll be ready just in 3 to 5 minutes. So it's ready now to remove from the model. I take a very well-used buffalo knife that I marked in college at dental school. So I mean, nice notch out of it, you know, whatever. In any rate, so you just pry it off a little bit, and it's going to break some of the teeth. It doesn't matter. There'll be enough to structure to put it back on. So it comes out. Not too many of the teeth are broken, just a few, but plenty enough. You take off any of the loose shards, so you put that back onto the model, or back onto the articulator. You clean off your desktop a little bit in a very recognized fashion. And then you look at your appliance itself, and you have to recognize where the working platform will be, and a good way of doing that is utilizing some occlude spray. Kelly green. We're already past Valentine's Day, so the next one up is St. Patrick's Day, so you know, in keeping with snakes out of Ireland, I guess we better use that. So you mark that, and now I choose to do this not with a handpiece, a lab handpiece, but rather a lathe. Turn my red wing on high, and even though I've just marked it in green, it's going to get kind of loud here. I start trimming the borders of this before I start trimming the occlusal. You'll get a little green fingers, but you know, and you can spray this later. But you know, I chose not to today. So I thin the sides out first. This is just how I do it. Use a little guide plane, a guide cut. And always refer back to where the middle pattern is. Okay, this is going to be a fairly thin appliance because she's got a very narrow arch. And keep in mind, this is a second appliance. The first appliance, and I think I want my camera woman to kind of show you how thin that is. You can see through it. Dual appliances still need to be made within the natural freeway space of a patient. So I guess really the question that we need to ask now is why a dual appliance? Well, when there are a lot of complicating factors, sometimes headaches, consistent, a lot of jaw and neck tightening, cracking of teeth and or crowding teeth, you just, you know, as a dentist, you really do have to look at individuals as, you know, full systems. And when you see people that are constant clench, and when they open, they can't stay open, they close right back down, then you know they spend a lot more time in a clenched or very tight fashion. So I put a few things together and usually decide at that point that a dual appliance would be better because there's much less resistance as the plastic moves against each other. There's no occlusal plane, there's no cuspids that can, you know, score the hard acrylic, which they'll really score thermoplastic, but they'll even score this and wear into it, and then there's a lot more adjusting to be done over time. Plastic against plastic has very little adjustment, very little surface tension, so when a person starts grinding at night and they get no resistance, it tends to relax the system a lot better, and that's been my experience. So we'll continue on here, do a little bit of the inside. And I'll continue working here for about another 10 minutes, and then we'll get right back at you.